These niggas acting phony, acting so.
Alright, so in this tutorial in After Effects, we're going to cover how to do this intro by Oliver. It looks like this. And we're going to do it step by step. So, what you need to do first is create a new composition. Just call it intro. We're going to start with the text. Just go to text up here. Drag it. I use the Akira expanded font on 150 pixels. Write your name, and then go to align both of these horizontally and vertically. Delete this. Next text layer is edited by. Drag it again. Go to character, this time only 40 pixels. Edited by, and drag it over your name. Alright, so next up is the handwriting. Go to Mirtha personal use only. All these fonts you can download on the font, by the way. Go to 229 pixels, or like 230-ish, and type it. I'll delete this first. Type your name. You can also change the color. I'll change mine to blue. And I put a dot and it looks clean. Drag this to the bottom because you want it behind it. Click on align both again. So next up, the effects. You want to go to transform. Oh, I cannot type. Drag this onto your handwriting. Go to skew. I use -20, and then you align everything again. Don't need to though. For this, I can't really see the name, so I drag it a bit to the top left, kind of like this. Then you can see the name. And then now we need to make sure it actually writes. So you want to go to the text layer, click on the masking option, zoom in, let's scroll obviously, go to the hand and just start masking it. Alright, so after you've done that, you want to go to effects again, look for stroke, and double click on generate stroke, and then you want to set the beginning to be like, you know, keyframe this, the end, put it at 0%, and then let's say 1.5 seconds, 100%. You want to turn on all masks, paint style, reveal original image, and put the brush stat to like, let's go for 20 for now. Let's see what it looks like. Looks decent. Let's see if there's any imperfections. No, it's fine. And then you also want to, let me see. That looks fine. I want a bit faster, so I'm going to click on this, press U to reveal all the keyframes, and take the end, drag it closer so it goes a bit faster. That looks fine in my opinion. Only this part maybe. If it doesn't look that good, you can like mess around with the masks and everything. Let's see right here. Change this a bit. Something like that. Yeah, that looks fine. Alright, so that's this part done. And if you review all both these again, you got that. Alright? Alright, so to actually make the handwriting go backwards again, what you want to do is stick with these so you can really see that. Click on that, press U to reveal the keyframes, go to like, let's say 3.5 seconds, put the end to 0, and then what you get is that it writes it fully, but then it goes backwards instantly. That's not what you want, so go to like 2.5 seconds, put it back to 100% so that it stays in 100% between this. Play it, see if it looks good. Maybe a bit too long. Yeah, looks fine. Alright, so up next is the edited by. With this and that actually. What you want to do is right click this, create shapes from text. This will automatically make this invisible again. But you want to click on this, go to fill. Actually, no. What you want to do is click on this, go to path, and you want to keyframe all of these and move these to like, let's say, let me think. It's too far. Maybe somewhere here. Keep it there for now. So this is going to be the endpoint. The endpoint is going to be that it sits there, of course. I click this, press a U, and what you want to do per letter is, path by the way. What you want to do per letter is go to the beginning, and then you want to click on this, press G, click on one of the squares, which reveals all the squares you can use to basically transform the letter. Zoom in, click V to go to this, and what I want to do is highlight all of these squares, left click, hold shift, pull it all the way over here. That should be enough. And also, after you've done that, after you stretched it, you want to highlight all of the squares. Sorry. You want to highlight all of the squares, including the ones on the right. Left click, shift, and drag the whole thing out of frame. So then it will look something like this. It looks ass now, but it'll look better. You want to do this for every single letter, so let me do that now. Alright, so for the Y, if you take the left part and stretch it out, it looks weird. Also, if you take this, it still looks weird. So what you want to do is, you want to zoom in, and then go to the pen tool and add a spot right next to it if you can. Let's see, right here, and then you can highlight that, click these, hold shift, click these, and left click, hold shift, and pull all the way to left. So now this is done, you'll have something like this. It looks really ass, but we're gonna fix that. What you want to do is, first of all, I want to highlight all these, the beginning ones, move this a bit more there so it's faster, and then what I want to do is I want the Y to come first. So let's take all of these, the ones above the Y, all the way up, move them a bit to the right, it's too much. Now the B's, so then go above the B's, highlight all these, go to the right. You want to just keep on doing this for every letter. D. So now you should have something like this, where the Y comes first and the B, D, E, T, etc. But it's really slow right now, so what we want to do is highlight all these, first of all. Right click, keyframe assistant, and click on Easy Ease. Right click again, velocity, put both of these to 75%. It looks a bit way better now, but it's still really slow, so we are going to let's see, the D and the E come way too late, so let's move this to the left, move this to the left. Basically just make the time span shorter between in which they appear on the screen. Still really let's see, keep on going. Actually, Control Z to undo everything. This should... Right. What we can also do is just take all of the ones on the right. Sorry. Shift click, select them, and move them to the left. That way they go faster. Still goes really slow. These are way too far apart. Gotta fix that. Let's take that for now. You can still tamper with like the velocity and the spacing and everything, but we'll take that for now. And then this is edited by. And what you want to do now is we want to work on the Dano, right? We want to make the glitch effect. So let's check these. Right click again. Create shapes from text. And this one's pretty hard. What you want to do is click on this, go to fill, uncheck all of these. Done, and then go to stroke, and you want to put on the stroke, but they're already on. Make all of these 1.5. There, 1.5. And you want to make the colors, whoops, color of the stroke, you want to make it white, otherwise you won't see it. Alright, so now I have this outline. We are going to do almost the same as edited by, but it's a bit more complicated. Once again, click on this, go to path, and keyframe all of the letters. There we go. And bring them, let's see, where the other... the end of the right around frame 30. So we go to here, path. You want it to end a bit later. So let's highlight all these. Go to like here. And then this will be the endpoint. Actually, let's take this and move it to 30 because this is going to be the first layer, it's not going to be the final one. What you want to do now is go here, right on the word ends, and you want to almost do the same, but each time you move something, you move by 2 frames. So 1, 2, I'll zoom in a bit. Hold Alt and scroll in to zoom in. So we're going 2 frames, and then G, or click on this, that, V, like this. You can drag it, and every time you do this, you want to go 2 frames backwards again. Wait, that's not right. Should be here. Yeah. Alright, so you want to go on here, 2 frames backwards, sorry. Zoom in, highlight all these, and drag it like, let's say, over here, it's fine. Go 2 frames back again, drag this part, unselect this, and select this. Sorry, that's not good. Just select all these manually, it's the best way to do it. By shift clicking. Left click, hold shift, and not pull out of frame completely, just go, say here, go 2 frames back again, pull this back, 2 frames back again. It's pretty repetitive. Pulls out of frame, 2 frames back, pulls out of frame. This looks stupid. So we have something like this. It looks kind of not straight. Figure out why. Zoom out a bit. I think I moved it here a bit. Let's delete these quickly. Delete these. 2 frames back again. And let's see. This. Boom. Yeah, looks better now. I'll zoom back in again. 2 frames. That. 2 frames. Like that. So what you'll have is this. And it still doesn't look glitchy, but we can fix that. Highlight all these, click on Easy Ease, and then right click again, click on Toggle Hold Keyframe. So then now it doesn't actually move on screen, it just teleports, if that makes sense. And you want to do this for every single letter, so let's do that right now. Alright, so after you've animated all of the lines separately, you can play with the timing. So I'll click on this, go to path, and let's say the end we want to come as last, as we're sure. So we'll move that over here. Wait, before we do all that, highlight all of them, right click, easy ease, and hold keyframe. And then take the end, I want that to come last, that's for sure. Let's see. I want this to be out of frame. Actually, I can come to the bottom. That. Easy. Oops. Press hold keyframe, and then this is how it should look like. I want the N to sort of come right before the O. So if we move this 2 frames behind, it's like precision work. Yeah, that's good. You see the N is like stretched here, and then right it goes back, and then the O starts stretching. So that's what we want. This is overlaying a lot over here. We gotta fix that. I want the, let's see, the N to come first, and the D and the A to come afterwards. So we'll move these to the right. That looks much better. And these two I think overlap. Yeah. The D has to come later, so let's put it maybe here. Alright, so now that's done. We have this animated. You can play around with that. It doesn't have to be like that, obviously. You click this, Control D, duplicate it, and then go to fill, and you want to do the exact opposite. So turn on the fill, and turn off the stroke. That's the wrong one. Keep on pressing Control Z to undo if you do something wrong. Is the fill on in this? Yeah, it's not. Alright. Chilling. So we got this one now. You can change the fill color to white. I think it already is white. Yeah, it's already white. What you want to do now is make this one a few frames later than the first one, so that it sort of, the black one comes first and then gets filled by the white one. And then you want to duplicate it one more time, and let's make this also a fill, but change the color to, let's say, I don't know, say I want to use, let's go for yellow or orangish. It really doesn't matter. Alright, and then you want to do the exact same thing. Make this one start later, but then you want to move the second one up front because you want to end it as white, sorry. So now you see it starts with the outlines, gets filled by the white, and the yellow ones come behind, but if the yellow ones are behind the white ones, the white ones take over, if that makes sense. So that, let's check it out from close. Alright, now that's ready. We can uncheck both of these. That looks good. So now that you have the third outline also sorted, you should have something like this. is to play with the timings later. But we need to add a glitch effect now, so we need to go to layer, new, adjustment layer, and put this under the edited by outlines. And then you want this screen glitch footage. I'll put a link in the description. You want to put it right here. And then you should have something looking like this. Oh, sorry, you need to go to effects first, displacement map, add onto the adjustment layer, click on this and go to screen glitch, and then it should look like this. And then what we want to do is change this to 10. It's a 10 as well, and we can play with the displacement map. Just give me a second. Press U to reveal all keyframes. Yeah. I want to, once this is done, like once this has been filled, I want the placement to stop. So let's go for 0 here, 0 here. Press keyframe, keyframes back, and press 10, 10, highlight these, toggle hold keyframe. That looks almost good. That looks good. Play around with it a bit. Should look fine. So what you want to do to prevent the handwriting to get glitched as well is pre-compose all of these, edit by until screen footage, and then click on right click, pre-compose them, and then it will be called pre-compose 1 for you guys, but I have 2 other pre-composed. Then it should look something like this, and if you want to make the zoom out effect, this needs to go, the handwriting needs to leave earlier though, so let's do that quickly. Click on it, go to stroke, and then press U, and click on the end ones and move them a bit further back. That looks good. It's a bit slow though, so we're going to move this to the right. Yeah, it looks good. To make the zoom out effect, like the edited by that it's big on screen, and then as it comes in, it becomes smaller. Just go here, go to transform and scale, go to the beginning, put the scale to 136%, keyframe it, go to where you want it to end, so like around here, put the scale back to 100%, and like that. And then it still looks a bit odd, so you want it to make it more impactful. To do that, we want to highlight these, right click, easy ease, and set the velocity to 75 and 0.01. That way it comes in faster in the beginning and it slows down once it starts to get in frame. It still does not look as good, so we're going to drag this out a bit. That looks good. Zoom in a bit. Yeah, it looks fine. We need to stretch this actually a tiny bit. Yep. And what you want to do is, after you have all of this done, so it's really almost finished, you want to have the edited by disappear, and I do it by having it drop down. So what you want to do is go to rectangle tool and make a rectangle, a huge one, like this. Click on this, set the opacity to 50 so you can see where you are, and make sure it covers the whole screen. Oops.
the whole screen, and like the bottom is right under your name. Set the opacity back to 100% and turn this off. You want this to track matte auto shape layer 1, so that if this goes down, if you go to transform position, if it goes down, yeah, if it goes down, then it comes out of frame. So we're gonna reset that. Let's see when it's done. We want it to like jump up around this point, so I'm gonna go to the position, keyframe it, go a few frames up, go to 520, and then go a few more keyframes, go all the way down. It should look nice. Might need to change the velocity a bit. Yep. Keyframe assistant. Let's see. I want this to go way faster. Easy ease. Velocity. Let's go 75 and 75. We want to go out as well pretty fast, so these to 75. Still looks kind of odd. Let's make this actually 1% and say 50. Yeah, that looks better. Alright, so that's basically it. You have your intro now. All I need to do now is, wait, let me just see if it's perfect. Yeah, just, you can tamper with it, of course. This is what my own one looks like. Oh yeah, think about it. Mine zooms in way more. To fix that, maybe. Let's go to this and go to the scale and let's make it a bit bigger, maybe. That'll help. Yeah, maybe a bit more. 180%. Looks better. Alright, so now that that's finished, what we need to do is go to File, Export, add to render queue, click on output mode. I use QuickTime. Should automatically go to animation. Press OK. You don't need to change these, and this is where you can like put all of your, or like have it download to. You can change this and just render it out, and it should look fine. What you need to do in Vegas, if you use it, is put it above the clip that you want it to be, and set the compositing mode to lighten, and it should get rid of the black background behind it. So that's basically it, and thanks for watching.